Dangerous Jamaican Women, Part 2. Leoda Bradshaw. Leoda Vanessa Bradshaw, born July 1989, a Jamaican, was a Navy culinary specialist stationed in Miami, Florida. She was a petty officer assigned to a talent acquisition team in Miami. She grew up in Kissimmee, Florida with her parents, Christopher and Arlene Bradshaw, and brother Jalen Bradshaw. They live there to this day. In July 2018, she got married to her estranged husband, Ben Eftekhar Ali. She has an 8-year-old daughter, who is fathered by Member of Parliament Kingston East and Port Royal Philip Paulwell, the reason for her downward spiral. Leoda was in a one-sided relationship with Philip Paulwell for many years, and considered herself to be his wife, even though Paulwell already has a wife, Carrie Ann Clark. A prominent figure in Jamaican society, and it is not known if they were ever divorced. It all started allegedly on June 12th when Leoda got a mysterious message on Facebook from a strange page with a PNP logo as the profile pic. The name was Jessica Dean. The person texted, "They really say you don't see smoke without fire. What a way, old juice." Still a fire. Leoda claimed that she didn't see that message in her inbox until September the 5th, when she pointed out in her statement on Facebook that she received an email from Jessica Dean 568@gmail.com, advising her that she had been contacting her on Facebook for months, trying to tell her that a lady called Tashna Patterson had a child with Philip. In her statement on Facebook, she said that she spoke to Philip shortly after, and he admitted to having a secret love child with Tashna but denied that he was still involved with her, further stating that he hadn't done a DNA test, so he wasn't sure if he was the father. That same night, September 5th, Leoda took it upon herself to search out the Facebook app to find Tashna Patterson and sent her a message. In her statement on Facebook, she said that she sent Tashna a message on Facebook Messenger, advising her that Philip had opened up about their involvement and the possibility that the child was his. She claimed that she advised Tashna that she and Philip would ensure that the child is taken care of financially, but a DNA test would be done to ensure that Philip was the father of the child. That argument went no further because Tashna blocked her. After she got blocked, Leoda immediately booked an emergency flight and was in Jamaica on September 6th, the very next day, planning the murder of Tashna and her 10-month-old child Soraya Patterson with her cousin Roland Balfour. Balfour is a 30-year-old assistant graphic designer living in the ghetto. He was living hand-to-mouth and making ends meet any way he could. Leoda had promised to pay him and his hitmen a total sum of 500,000 Jamaican dollars. And gave them $100,000 as a deposit. Tashna Patterson, who was a graduate of the University of the West Indies and an entrepreneur, didn't know the trouble brewing in the atmosphere. She and baby Soraya, whose name has a Hebrew origin that means Princess of God, was in grave danger. Leoda and her cousin Roland hired two hitmen to help them carry out this cruel act. One of the men was Roshane Miller from Gregory Park, St. Catherine, who has a young baby girl of his own, and Richard Brown, a graphic designer and longtime friend of Roland who lost his brother to gang violence. On the night of the 6th of September, after meeting up with Leoda in Stony Hill where she was staying, the three men drove to Gilmore Drive in St. Andrew, the residence of Tashna and her baby, to scope out the area. In the morning hours of September 9th, at approximately 7 a.m., evidence shows Tashna and Soraya entering a SUV allegedly owned by Philip Paulwell to meet with Leoda. Leoda had been blowing up her phone prior to the meeting, trying to get her to meet up with her. That SUV stayed at the address for 22 minutes, then drove off. That was the last time Tashna and her baby would ever be seen alive by their loved ones. Tashna's mother had a really bad feeling about the meeting and felt the urge to tell her not to go, but it was out of her hands. She prayed a little prayer and watched them go into the vehicle. The men were at another location, waiting. When Tashna and her 10-month-old baby hadn't returned, their loved ones got worried and filed a missing persons report. The desperate search to find them alive started. The entire island of Jamaica watched, shared, cried and waited, desperate to hear something, one positive thing. Philip Paulwell offered an ironic 500,000 Jamaican dollar reward to anyone who can give any information that will lead him to Toshna and his daughter. Toshna's family rushed to social media to let the public know that Toshna told them that she was going outside to meet up with Leoda Bradshaw, Philip Paulwell's other baby mother. Leoda broke her silence with a lengthy Facebook post outlining that she and her 8-year-old daughter were being targeted by unknown assailants for months, who were threatening to expose Philip Paulwell's dirty little secrets. She stated that she was a federal officer and said that the only exchange that she had with Toshna was a brief Facebook exchange. She stated that she did not meet up with Toshna or made any plans to meet up with her. She stated that she would continue to pray for Toshna and her innocent baby's safe return, and advised anyone with information to contact the police. September 15th, a person of interest was intercepted at the airport, but the police did not share who it was. September 20th, Richard Brown, one of the hitmen, made a post where he was at a party with friends living life. On October 6th, the police announced that Leoda Bradshaw, along with 3 others, were in police custody in connection to the case. It is alleged that Roland Balfour, Leoda's cousin, received information that she had also put out a hit on him, seemingly to cover her tracks. He was terrified of dying the same way that Toshna and her 10-month-old baby died, and ran to the police to confess. October 6th, hours after police confirmed that Leoda was in police custody, the bodies of Toshna and her 10-month-old daughter were reportedly found. On October 6th, it is alleged that the bodies of Toshna and her baby was allegedly found in Werrica Hill in East Kingston, the constituency that Philip Paulwell is in charge of. Their bodies were burned to a crisp and was almost unrecognizable. On October 13th, police confirmed the deaths of 10-month-old Soraya Paulwell and her mother, 27-year-old Toshna Patterson. Leoda Bradshaw has been charged with 2 counts each of conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to kidnapping, and capital murder. Richard Brown has been charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, 2 counts of kidnapping, and 2 counts of murder. Rashane Miller has been charged with 2 counts of accessory before the fact to kidnapping and 2 counts of accessory before the fact to murder. Roland Lloyd Balfour has been charged with 2 counts of accessory before the fact to kidnapping and 2 counts accessory before the fact to murder. According to a leaked voice note, these are the details of what happened to Toshna Patterson and her 10-month-old daughter Soraya Powell the day their family last saw them.
Before those men allegedly killed the baby were playing with them, and the baby were very happy, especially the one who did the shooting. The baby did not play with him. The baby go, "I my baby," I jump up on him and all of that something there. And I say, and I say, "Yes, royalty." Him talk, say the baby did not play with him, and the baby very love him. And that when the baby play with him, the mother they smile and all of this something there. You understand what I say? And with them two realize, when the mother do realize, say, I kill them, I'm going to kill them.
Like, follow, and share Jamaican true stories for more.
To him say, "Please, don't kill my baby. Do not kill my baby. Leave me baby and, take me instead." And them I tell him, his mother say, "Oh, shut up." You understand? And the same one will took the life of them, put a bullet to the baby head so the mother can watch. So the mother can watch. Yo. And the person say, "Yo," the man put a bullet to the head and laugh. And put three more in the little infant. How wicked and cruel and heartless can that man be? They punish him mother first. I make the mother watch her own baby die. And when them finish, them turn the gun on the mother and tell her, say, leave people, man, alone. Allegedly people. Leave people, man, alone before them take her life. I might say, and I must say, yes. The man that did it explain out every single details. And I sit back and I wonder to myself, say, then if the baby go as far as playing with these heartless monsters, that not soften them heart to say, alright then, why the baby play with me and the baby is a nice baby, so what we can do it. But then again, you take the people the money and a contract, and the people want to make sure say the job is done, because it is alleged that she was there standing giving orders. And what I want to know, if when you were there standing allegedly, it not come to your mind, say you have an 8-year-old daughter.
Like, follow, and share Jamaican's true stories for more.